Good morning, everybody. It's 5:40. I'm awake. It's all about frame, right? And so that means it's all about frame. It's all about frame. Who's framing? Who's setting the frame, and how are they setting it? Right? Because I think we're meant to see things through, see status and stuff through we're meant to see self-worth. We're meant to look at ourselves in terms of our self-worth. What are we saying? We're meant to assess ourselves based on, which is another word for saying we're meant to have self-worth that is based on status and material shit. But also, that is just a frame. That is just one way to frame it. And really, it's all about frame. If you want to look at everything through that lens, well, then you're going to lose that frame. If you don't have a lot of status, you're just going to lose that frame. It's not for you. If you want to use that frame, it's going to hurt you. It is going to hurt you. It's not going to help you. And it's going to keep you living under... It's a precarious foundation to base everything on. Because it's not based in humanity. It's based on external earthly variables, basically, that you don't have that much control over. You have some control, and you should do what you can, obviously. You still have a what's the word? You still have an obligation. I wish I grew up in England so I could speak English fully. What are some words meaning obligation? It's still incumbent on you to try to satisfy stuff like that. Or should, I mean, is it even though? Is it even though? Should you just always be chasing more and better and higher status? Is that just a default way to think that we're meant to think that way? I almost just question that in and of itself. Is that holy? Is that Christian to be chasing something like status that much and make it that important part of your life? I really deeply question that because I don't think it is. They make it seem like it is, though, that's for sure. Um, anyway, there's different frames. You have the frame that is predominant of higher status, more money, da 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 da, check, 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 check. And if you decide you want to adopt that frame and live inside of that frame, you can work at it and make progress in it. But I don't think that's the highest frame. I think frames are higher are there's a hierarchy of superiorness. I think that the frame of status and earthly success, although very, very alluring, you might say, um, is not as high, is not as elevated, is not as closer to God a frame as is a frame of of just all around being an engaging person who just handles that part of his life for what it's worth. Doesn't make it his whole life, but it's handled. I mean, you know, we could make a frame out of who keeps their grass cut the shortest. And everybody around here could be basing their entire self-worth around grass and who's got the least amount of grass and when did you start getting grass and what kind of mower do you have and what does that really say about who you are as a person. We could build a frame around that and base self-worth worth around that. No, grass is just something you have to cut every once in a while. It's just part of life. It doesn't deserve that much. And the people that are that allured by that frame, you really don't want to be with those kind of people to begin with. You really don't. At least I don't. People who put that much importance on that stuff. It's nice to have nicer things. I'm not saying it's not. But it goes beyond that. It goes beyond wanting nice things. You become sort of a prisoner to your own striving towards perfecting yourself in this certain frame. So you sort of become a prisoner to that at the cost of other equally, if not more important things like, just, I don't know. And I think a lot of people, they chase that. And then it's like there's nothing else engaging them. So they just obsess on it anyway. Anyway. I need to lose weight. I'm like almost 190 pounds. I need to lose weight. Anyway, it's all about frame. You can be attractive from your status and all these material things. You can also be attractive and not have a lot of status. But if you offer a good enough, if you offer a good enough time, then it's funny to say, but that works too. And so you're just moving into a different frame because you don't have a choice, really. You're not going to win in this other frame. If you approach any situation in a losing frame, you're going to lose. It's just not going to be pretty. And who fucking cares? Honestly, who fucking cares? It's like I hate this. It's like the way lawyers talk to you. They talk to you like, that's cute. They talk back to you like you're a little kid to them. And it's like, bro, you just push papers around. Yeah, you make a lot of money. Good job. I wouldn't want to do that job. I honestly would hate to do your job. I could do it, and guess what? I don't want to. So you can stop talking to me like a little kid. I'm not a little kid. Like, oh, up here, way up here, and I'm a lawyer land. Let me just reach down to you. And talk to one of the little people here. Let me change my tone. Bro, it's not that serious. It's really not that serious. I know you think you're like the most important guy ever. People that live in that world is just like, nothing grosses me out more than that kind of a mindset. I just like building things. I just like quietly, creatively building things that are nice and creating nice, pleasing things. That's what I like. It doesn't have anything to do with my own ego at all. I mean, there's going to be ego in it. Like, how good are you at it? But ultimately, it's not to garner status, you know. That's not the end goal. I hate status games. I hate that shit. That's why I hate meeting people. Because when you meet somebody, it's just like, okay, how's this guy gonna act? Like, all right, now how is this fucking person gonna act and treat me? And what am I gonna have to watch out for? Here we go again. You know, it's just kind of a pain. It's not always bad, but most of the time, it's like, I don't have enough energy to want to own the whole situation and be a type A person and you know, um, time is it? Is it 6? No, it's 6. No, it is 6 o'clock. I have to remember that. I just like to be creative and have a good time. That's really all I care about. There's got to be some way to have some fun somewhere along the way, somewhere along the line, right? We're supposed to have fun during this time we have on Earth, right? Wasn't fun supposed to be part of it too? Or was it all just taking care of necessities? It seems like it's all just taking care of necessities. Fun has been totally scraped out of everybody's day. And that's why I savor it so much. Alone time. Just free to do whatever I want to do. But I don't know. Some people need to be. I like to be social too. I do. Don't get me wrong. I do. I can socialize. I really can. Uh, it just has to be with certain people. I'm not a general crowd type of person. I don't like just being in a crowd. Hmm. I don't know why I'm recording this. Okay, well, I'll go back to bed now. Not back to bed, but I'm going to go again. Bye-bye.